Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Today is a very special episode. Today is the day I reveal what I made for my collaboration with Teeny Tinkers. How this came about is around the time of her last pre-order. I had mentioned I had really wanted one of her Raven dolls. She was a perfect doll to shell my Mona doll. I was looking for somebody short. I was looking for somebody cute. And when I saw that doll, I was like, she's the one. And so I had just casually mentioned that I loved her when we were chatting on Instagram. And she's like, hey, you want to do a trade? And I was like, absolutely. And so what we decided to do was that she was going to send me a Raven doll and I was going to make her a bunch of clothes. She sent me a Pinterest inspiration board. I was meant to be inspired by vibing with the content of the board. And I sort of decided if she likes these things, I can replicate them to some degree. And so that's what I did. I took inspiration from, I replicated, I pulled lots of things together. I took the essence and I created these things for Rosie from Teeny Tinkers. So what I'm gonna do today is use my Pashapasha doll as a model for all of these clothes. We're gonna get her dressed up. We're gonna look at the clothes close up. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the process of making them and creating them. I am going to put timestamps down below. So if you're not interested in my process, which is totally fine, you can just look at the looks. You can see them. You can see what we came up with. And so that's what the video is going to be today. Let's just get right into it. Here's a look at everything I made for Rosie. Raven is meant to be a scene girl. She has an emo aesthetic, and the mood board that I was sent represented that, and this is what I came up with. So here's the first grouping of clothing. I don't think these things go together. When I was creating the collection, we had sort of agreed that we were just gonna make pieces that could be mixed and matched with these things or with other things. So I put all of these pieces on together for ease of video. So let's start with the overshirt. I made this cute little plaid shirt. I remember sewing this up on election day, being stressed out the whole time. And it's a cute piece. The issue with it is that it took really long to make. And I feel like it was a little bit of a wasted piece, if I'm being entirely honest, because you can get a plaid shirt in 100 different places. It's not the most special of the garments. And I think I could have better spent my time doing something else, if I'm being entirely honest. But it is really cute. It's got buttons down the front. It's got buttonholes. In the photograph that she sent me, which I'm gonna put up on the screen, the shirt was open, so I built the shirt to be worn open. Could you do up these closures? Absolutely. Would you want to? Probably not. And so these are the reasons why this isn't my favorite piece of the collection. It's cute, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not my favorite. The next piece I'm gonna talk about is this little vest. She had sent me a bunch of photographs that were sort of inspired by, I would describe it as apocalyptic fashion. I had always wanted to make something like this anyway, so I thought this was a great opportunity for me to do it, and I really love the way this one came out. I love the high neck. I love the hardware under the arms. It doesn't look great with this particular bra because it's the wrong style, but you get the idea. You see, you understand. Imagine it with black. I love the cut of it. I love the style of it. I think it's a great piece. I'm really proud of that one. I think it looks really good. Most of these black pieces I also lined with white fabric so it wouldn't stain the doll. This was another piece that actually took quite a long time to make, despite it looking really simple. It was a fit issue. The fit was extremely challenging to get just right because of the shape of it. This garment was fit on this dress form that she had made for me, and this is, a tape form of her slim mini body. So I'm surprised it actually fits this doll so well. They do have pretty similar measurements. This girl is just a lot longer, but that was one of the things that was an extreme challenge with this particular piece, was getting the fit just right. But I'm quite happy with it. I love the way it came out, and I hope Rosie likes it too. The next piece we're gonna talk about is this cute skirt. This skirt is an amalgamation of many different photos from the inspiration board, which I'll put up on the screen. And I was going for sort of scene girl emo mixed with apocalyptic, and so it's got this side side. That's got sort of like a space agey, apocalyptic cutout, very sleek, very black vibe. And then there's this side, which is more like the scene girl emo vibe. And this was something that I really wanted to do. Like I saw it in my mind's eye, like a kilt skirt, but like something a little bit more special. So that's the vibe of that one. That's what I was going for with that one. This one also took an extraordinarily long time to pattern. It was this piece. Getting the cut of that piece to lay right was a challenge. Once again, a piece that took me a lot longer than I expected. It also took a lot longer than it looks. But that's that first outfit. I like it better like this. I feel like this piece would be better suited to something else. So here's one last look at the whole thing together. And let's see the next outfit. Well, the good news is the traffic is alive and well in New York City, just waiting for the sirens to go by. I am back with a new outfit. I've paired the same skirt with this cute little sheer shirt. I think this outfit is very successful. I think it's really cute. Imagine it with just a plain black bra. I think that would look really, really cute. This shirt is another thing that looks deceptively simple, but was extraordinarily difficult to construct. First of all, this fabric is quite hard to sew. It's one of those ones that likes to disintegrate like as you touch it. And I knew that when I bought it. I just really wanted to make it look like this shirt, which was on the inspiration board that Rosie sent me. So as it's disintegrating, like in my hands, as I'm trying to sew it together and cut it and everything, I'm trying to sew these French seams into it. So every seam is like fully encased because I did French seams, which is basically sewing the seams twice because you sew it wrong sides together, you flip it, you sew it right sides together, and that way all your seams look really neat and tidy, and all the mess is like encased inside. I see strings, I'm gonna have to cut those strings. And that way the fabric won't end up just like unraveling as time goes on. So it provides a nice finish, some nice stability. And in a fabric like this, it's just like almost a necessity, unless it's for me, in which case I've sewn them without French seams on numerous occasions and they've disintegrated over time. But because this is for Rosie, I did it the right way. And so let's have one more look at this girl in this outfit, and then we'll move on. Here's our next outfit. This one was inspired by this photo here. Very sunny, very gorgeous. I just thought it was so cute that the girl made the dress out of a bandana. And I was like, how can I do that on doll scale? And I was like, I'll just take a whole bandana and make it into a dress. And so this is the dress that I came up with. I think it's absolutely precious. It's like a baby doll style dress. It's got some pleats in it. I just picked pieces of the bandana and like spun them around until I liked the way they looked. And that was the thing that took the longest on this dress. This was actually one of the more simple, easy things to construct that I made for Rosie. But I love the way it came out. I think it's a unique dress. I think it's really cute. And I'm excited for her to get this one. Let's have one last look at this cute little girly and then we'll move on. Here's the next outfit, and this one's also one of my absolute favorites. I love the way this dress came out. I love it with the detachable collar. You can take that off, you can put it on, you can put this on with the other dress. Cute, like so cute. I love a detachable collar anyway because I feel like they're so versatile. This collar was an ordeal to make, if I'm being honest. I was like, oh, if I use a trim, it'll be so much easier to do. No, nay. Because it's so tiny and the trim, I mean, it's not thick. but it has thickness. Because it has thickness, I suppose, it made the collar really bulky. I tried clipping out the excess. The trim shredded, and so I had to remake this multiple times. It was worth it to me because look how cute it came out. It's a great shape. It also took me a second to get the shape right. A couple muslins on that one. And the dress, it's got that really cute little baby doll cut. It's got little puffy sleeves. It's got a little ruffle at the hem. And then the shining glory of this, the reason why it took so long, was because of these little heart-shaped pockets. It took me a second to get the shape right. They are functional pockets. She can stick her little hand in there. Here's the photograph of the inspiration dress. I did make the pockets bigger on the doll. It would be really hard to tell at such a tiny scale like what it even was. I like them. I think they're a nice size. I think the dress is cute. I think it hits the brief. It hits the vibe. And that is this dress. Let's take one more really good look at her. Then we'll move on to the next. So I saved my favorite for last. I don't know that I'd necessarily put these two pieces together, but these are my two favorite pieces I made. They also took the longest to make and probably carry the most sentimental value and the most actual value of any of the garments. I made this hoodie. Here's the inspiration photo. I loved these two pieces and I really worked hard on them. And so on the hoodie, as you can see, I took some of Teeny Tinker's art and I made them into like little line drawings, and then I printed them out and made them the patches on the sweatshirt. So I love that. I love it so much. I think it came out so cute. I love the little lace detail. I love the little mix and match prints. Look at her weird hand. It has this cute little hood with these bunny ears. It doesn't fit this girl because she has a head that's like significantly smaller than the Teeny Tinker's dolls. You get the idea. Cute. So that is one of my favorite pieces that I made. The top has Teeny Tinker's art on it, and the pants have my art on them. And so these pants were the single most challenging garment that I made. It took me probably about 10 to 12 hours to complete these pants. And the reason for that is all this hand embroidery. I hand embroidered every little patch on. I also made every little patch with my bare hands. So I drew them, I designed them. I did steal some of the designs from the inspiration pants because I liked them. I tried to make them doll themed. So we've got unhinged there, high strung there. And I just thought it was like kind of a good amalgamation of like doll related things and sort of the emo scene girl vibe that we were going for. Just, these are my favorite thing that I made for Rosie, and I really hope that she likes them. I really hope that she likes the sweatshirt with her own art on it. And I just had like a really good time putting this together, especially these more artsy ones. Like I really liked those a lot. And so let's take one last look at this girl as we conclude this video. And so that's it for today, everybody. That's it. I hope you enjoyed seeing these clothes that I made for my art trade with Teeny Tinkers. I had a really good time doing it, and I hope that she enjoys them so much. I really tried my best to tailor everything to her aesthetic, to her vibe, to her mood board, and I think I did a pretty good job. Do you enjoy these clothes? Do you enjoy Scene Kid in emo fashion? Let me know down below. And if you did enjoy this video, please like it. If you enjoy all things dolls, please subscribe and hit the little bell button so you get notifications from YouTube every time I make a new post. And I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye!